Crim has to be impressed with your gameplay. Yeah, nah. I mean, I've made up with all of them, bro. I've talked to them during the BO6 year. I talked to Crim and Clay. I mean, what happened in the past, bro? It is what it is, and I feel like I've also came a long way. So there ain't no like bad blood or anything between us. He's a psycho now with the racing. Yeah, I know, bro. He's been killing that shit. I'm pretty sure he even got skinny. Why did you guys beef? I ain't gonna lie, that was a couple years ago, bro. I don't know. I think he was just trying to like kind of push everyone on the team to become like, you know, the best. But I think for me, I have no problem with the way he was as a teammate. Like, bro, I got thick skin, bro. But the thing is that he was trying to be so hard on us, bro, from the get-go of the game, bro. You gotta at least give us some time to understand the game and shit. You know, like I'm talking, we're tweaking like in the kickoff tournaments. Like that's kind of insane. Besides that, like the message and shit, like I actually really like Crim as a teammate. Like I'm the same way, bro. Like I don't want my teammates fucking around either. It was just gameplay shit. Nah, honestly, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely did not handle that situation good either, though. I feel like I kind of said some shit on stream like a couple of times, and whenever I got dropped the first time, I feel like I made the situation like just worse. Like Crim, like I ain't gonna lie. There was some things about Kata I think I didn't understand fully, and I just thought he was sometimes like kind of yapping, you know, just saying shit just to say it. But nah, most of the shit he said, bro, I agreed with. Honestly, like nowadays, like looking back on it, I agreed with the way he said. Like the way I played BO6 was in a really efficient way. Like I was never scared to like be the first one to entry or push engagements. Like I was like, in my opinion, the fastest BO6 player. Like in terms of just like pace and efficient wise, fuck yeah. And that's kind of what Crimsix was also preaching. Like, there were times where cause I ain't gonna lie, listen, I have 99 finesse. 99 overall in finesse, okay? But I would try to finesse too much when I first switched to COD, and that was a problem I had. Instead of like sliding in and just dying, bro, for the team to get trades, I would sometimes like if I'm one shot, I would just live up too long or something. Those little things happen, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, bro. But I didn't understand when to play my life and when to like sometimes just take a chow and just die. And that's one thing about me in 04, like, you watch us play, we were never scared to take a chow. Never. Yeah, he was also out of his prime too, but Crim definitely knows how to play COD. That's for a fact. Your first couple of months was insane, not gonna lie. You definitely gave your other teammates confidence with your play because they played better. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's something I feel like I didn't really do too much other years. And I think I didn't really understand that part. Because to me, like, even from Halo, I always thought that if you had, like, I always looked at that as, like, surface level thinking, you know? Like, oh, you just need to slide in and die or some shit. Like, you know, to me, I'm looking at it in a way of, like, yo, I feel like I'm him, bro. I feel like I don't need to die, like, really ever, bro. Like, not in a selfish way, but in a way of, like, okay, like I'm kind of a superstar type player. I think I should be able to play like how other superstars do. But I realized that like one of my greatest like traits, bro, it's not necessarily dropping 1.4s, but that 1.10 that I drop, like I promise the other team is feeling that. Like they're feeling that way more than if I dropped a 1.4 without getting the same engagements, if that makes sense. Like if you look back on any of my BO6 series, I would say 90% of the time I probably have most engagements in the lobby. I would say a bit ego, but that's all esports players. What do you mean by that? Are you saying I was egotistical? I feel like people definitely had a lot of shit like the wrong way though. Like I never disrespected, like I never thought that Crimsix didn't know how to win or some shit. All of that got super gas and I don't know, people looked way too deep into that. That's not at all what I was trying to say the whole time. I was basically saying like, yo, Vanguard just came out. This is a new game. Like, let's just try to learn it together. Like, none of us know. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Crimsix, you know, he's a GOAT and shit. But like, bro, I know for a fact like Crimsix didn't have Vanguard completely mapped out at the start. Okay, he had a great way of thinking, and I feel like, you know, I should have listened better. But at the end of the day, like, I never once try to make it sound like, oh, like, Crimsix don't know, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. It was more, it was just like a misunderstanding, and I feel like back then, with the experience I had, I think, like, especially at the start of a COD, like, I felt like I was just overthinking the game way too much, and it was my first time teaming with people like that. And it was just, I mean, it was honestly just a valuable experience. Like now, I mean, I'm never gonna have a team like two teammates like that ever again, Clay and Crim. Like how intense they are, and how like, you know how they. I'm sure everyone knows how they are as teammates. And I don't think anyone else would ever be like that again. So obviously, that would never be a problem for me. Like now, I can deal with any type of player. I can deal with any type of teammate now. No one that's great did it without an ego, but you gotta control it, manipulate your own mind, and thinking it's the best, you'll get. Thinking it's the best, you'll get better. Yeah. Thinking you could shout and not die due to your high level of talent is a bit of an ego. I mean, it's hard to explain. I'm trying to explain to you that, like, how my playstyle comes off naturally. But I of course it sounds like it's egotistical because I'm trying to explain to you how I played the game back then. But it all came natural though. It was not forced. It was not egotistical or anything like that. I'm just simply like, when you have like, I mean, yeah, I'm. Everybody has to have an ego, first of all. But yeah, I believe I'm fucking insane. I'm insanely gifted. Like, I think God gifted me the gift of having mechanical talent. And in Halo, I played the game for years, and one of the most important things was being able to finesse your life. I mean, that's literally how Shotzi came up, was just being the hardest kill in the game. So to me, I was like, okay, in Call of Duty, I feel like Cold War, I was one of the best finessers in the game. Going into Vanguard, I hadn't played that type of game yet. I only played Cold War and Halo before that, and BO4. So the way I played those games doesn't work for CODs like Vanguard. Dog shit CODs where you die in 3 bullets. When you die in 3 bullets, there's not that much finesse. You feel me? It's simply like you gotta just push pace and just ego chow everything that you can. Like Pred, for example, or Kismet that year. And it was something I didn't understand. Like, I couldn't grasp that concept immediately.
Dude, I love you.
It's really hard to explain how it was back then. But obviously, I just came clean and admitted that I fucked up. Because that's just the type of person I am. But obviously, like, there's more to it and shit. And I think it was just an unlucky situation. Because I think if the COD was even better, bro. If we put a good COD as a team, like, we would have been fucking insane. Like, brother, I would have probably won a ring with, like, Hydra as a duo. Because, we were really vibey as well. Like we were actually, like boys, too, when we teamed. We lived in the same apartment complex. We would hang out every single day, get food. Yeah, high level of confidence, yeah. I'm not, like, super stubborn. I'm not going to come up with an excuse every time I die or some shit in the game. But at the same time, though, like, when I'm so... Get shit on. When I'm so confident in my mechanics at that time, that's just what I got, you know? And in my head, I'm like, at the end of the day, like, I need to be playing with an insane level of confidence that I wasn't really getting from, like, Crim sometimes. But like I said, I just misunderstood, like, the whole situation with teaming with him. Like, and if I team with him now, like, I would understand exactly what he means with everything he would say. Like, no matter how bitchy he would get or whatever, I would know exactly where he's coming from, and I would know what he's trying to say. Yeah, nah, I don't think I'm that egotistical of a player or person, just being straight up honest. Even when I feel like I was playing insane in BO6, every day in scrims, I'm getting on, trying to get better, admitting when I fuck up mistakes, you know. I never once treated myself like I was better than a team before. I always put myself on the same level as, like, my teammates. Exactly, and the way Pred played BO6, like, you couldn't play BO6 the way you'd play, like, Vanguard. You could in a way, because, like, if you look at me in 04, like, we push pace, but you had to be, like, very efficient as a team, and you had to be making plays that, like, that would help your team a lot. Like, your teammate needed to be able to, like, follow up with the next kill or something for your play to matter. But let's say I chowed every single thing on the map by myself, even if I go 1-for-1, like sometimes it's good, but sometimes like I could wait for my teammate a couple extra seconds, you know, and then make sure I go in first when I need to. It's all like flow shit too, and respawn. And respawn, one thing that I feel like a lot of like y'all might not fully understand is it's all flow dependent. If you're the first one in line, you gotta go. You gotta be the one to bait for your team. No matter if you're weak, whatever. If you're second guy in line, you gotta follow that, you know, follow that guy up maybe or something. It's obviously more hill dependent, but sometimes you gotta take a route. Sometimes you gotta know when to just fucking chow and square up. That's something me and 04 did very well together. We had very good chemistry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no one can say I have an ego, bro, because I did not play BO6 like a quote-unquote superstar normally does. I literally was like a superstar mixed into like a role player. That's how I felt, at least on the map. Like one life, I'm like I'll pop a 3-piece, but the next life, I'll literally just slide in and die, just so my teammate gets a kill. Or I'll fucking block spawns, you know, or I'll sit in the hill. There's a lot of times in BO6 where I would just have like 2 minutes in the hill.